yeah. I thought it was a joke first time.
Well, no, I told y'all forgetting the dude. We were on him. He was. We interviewed him for a reason. Yes, the interview went left because my gummies kicked in, and he and I got into it, and I kind of wore him out, and he became somewhat of the show
A running joke.
for that. And I apologize, but I am the one, King Trey, that said we need to give you another chance because I thought they forgot.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your man DJ Rob 45. We're back. We're in the house with
Back
another
in the house. Oh, my
with
bad.
another with another smoke session 612, where we bring you the dumbasses of the week. We bring you the fatal four.
Yep.
This week in hip hop history and a
Yep.
little bit of hip hop news sprinkled in. Um, this week for the dumbass of the week, we going to Nebraska.
Oh, that's gross.
And OG, I know you got some fire for us for the fatal four.
Ooh wee! I got some fire, and I got some fire by one of my favorite artists that's gonna be in the fatal for tonight. I can't wait.
Oh no.
I can't wait.
Has he released new music for real?
I can't wait.
Oh, let's see.
I don't think it's new. I don't think it's new. Cause I don't know what happened. All of a sudden he disappeared off of Facebook and off of a bunch of you know how Facebook be messing with the algorithm.
You know
Yeah.
what though? I'm gonna tell you something. I did something tonight that I haven't done in a long time.
What's
What's
that?
that?
I popped the gummy, took a shot, and I'm drinking beer. Oh, you're in trouble tonight.
Let's go ahead, light it up, and let's get into the smoke session 612.
It's the smoke session 612. The smoke session 612.
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
As I said before, we are going to Nebraska.
Yep.
Any
Dumbass.
anytime, any. That's why they call it any. That's the abbreviation any because it's anytime, any place, anything you want,
Dumbass.
anything can happen. Anybody want to hear what's going on here? Any. All right, I stop.
Dumbass number one
Uh-oh.
It's like New Edition.
is a man who he's a porch pirate.
Oh,
Any heartbreak.
So he was running up, stealing people's packages off their porch.
Anything he can get his hands on.
Anything. Went to Walmart, cashed a bunch of checks,
Nice.
had the money in the envelope, went to go rob more rob more porches,
Anybody got packages?
and dropped the envelope full of money in the yard of a police officer.
Oh, damn.
They tracked the money
Oh.
back to Walmart, found out who the guy was, went to his house, searched his house, found dozens more stolen packages, and $23,000 worth of more checks.
Damn. My man
Wow.
was hustling. He had it going on. He was a professional porch pirate. PPP. He's getting that PPP loan, professional porch pilot.
Dumbass number two is an Omaha carjacker who approached a woman and her teenage son, waved a gun at him, and demanded they give up their Dodge hatchback.
Omaha, Omaha.
They did as they were told, and the would-be thief found out he couldn't drive the car
Damn.
because it was a stick shift.
Ah, you know, stick driving motherfucker. See, that's why my daddy taught us. My daddy made sure that all seven of his kids knew how to drive a stick. He had a stick shift car, and when you got your license, he said, if you want to drive, you can take that car.
Right?
If you want to drive, you either learn to drive a stick or you are walking. You ain't driving my shit. And we all had to learn. We all learned how to drive a stick. If we wanted to drive, we all learned.
Right?
So I would have been able to get away. I can steal a stick.
Me too. Me too. Push that motherfucker down the hill, pop that clutch.
Booyah!
Run.
Out of there.
All right, dumbass number 3.
Dumbass number 3.
Man who went to rob a convenience store, said he had a gun. Turned out he had a power drill.
Nice. Nice. You know what? I'll be right
Can you
back.
imagine he accidentally squeezed the trigger? You know, all the cashier hears,
Right? Where else he go?
he said, you know what? I'll be right back. And then he's right back.
Power drill.
Try some shit. I will light your ass up.
I will drill you.
I will drill your ass. This is drill hip hop, damn it. Drill. I will run this so far in your temple.
That was dumbass number 3,
You
right?
don't want this
I
smoke.
think so.
Dumbass number 4 is a 19-year-old.
No, that was dumbass number 2, wasn't it?
Oh, that was number 3.
That was 3.
What was number 2? I heard the dude that dropped the porch pirate.
Yep.
Yeah, that was number 1. Number 2 was the carjacker.
Yep.
Oh, what's the carjacker do? I missed the carjacker.
Couldn't drive the stick shift.
Oh yeah, that nigga.
It's Gummy kicking that fast? Damn.
Gummy kicked in a long time ago. I told you I did a shot too. Matter of fact.
Number 3 was the guy with the power drill.
Yep.
I'm about to do 2 shots.
And the last dumbass of the week.
I got that Kevin Hart tequila. This shit could go down smooth.
Ooh, I gotta try that. But dumbass number 4 is a 19-year-old girl who stole a Pontiac Grand Am, then robbed a bank using a gun, making off with $6,256. She probably would have been caught eventually, but she was caught much earlier due to the YouTube video that she made bragging about the robbery.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of shit I want to do. I want to get my views up, committing crimes and talking about it online. Going live, robbing niggas.
Straight ticket to jail.
I'm going to warn you, though, if you try this Kevin Hart tequila.
Okay.
Discipline yourself.
Okay.
You go down too smooth. It ain't like tequila. You'll run through the whole bottle if you just do the shit.
Yeah, I won't be drinking none of Kevin Hart's tequila then.
You'll keep knocking them down. You just keep you gotta know. You gotta tell yourself, I'm gonna do 2 shots and stop.
I'll be
Have a number in your head before you do it and stop. Do them 3 shots, put it away. Because it's too smooth. It's gonna go down way too. I don't do no salt and lime, none of that. You don't need no chaser. It go down too smooth.
Damn.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Great. I like it. I like it a lot. And I don't like tequila.
That's too. I'll be blackout drunk real fast.
You just got
Discipline
self-control. Self-control is all it is.
What you do, the way you discipline yourself, like I said, have a number in your head before you start. I ain't gonna do more than 3 shots.
Right.
You can even pour 3 shots ahead of time and then put the bottle away. Then it ain't there. You can knock them down and be done.
Yeah.
And just move on and then fire up a blunt and do something different. Grab a beer, do something different, and you'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, you're gonna be amazed at how smooth it is. It's amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing. You taste it, but it don't burn.
Damn.
Tequila that don't burn.
I ain't never had no tequila like that.
That's like having a candle that don't burn.
I've had a tequila that didn't burn, but I haven't been able to find it ever since.
This is crazy.
So who we going with for this week's dumbass of the week?
I'm
Oh,
going with dumbass number 4.
All right, the 19-year-old who is a YouTube star. Ways.
yeah, no, yes. Self snitching automatically gets me a vote.
Okay, my vote don't count, but my vote would have been for the dude who didn't know how to drive the stick shift.
I can't do that because A, unless he knew it was a stick shift ahead of time and knew he couldn't drive it, I would say that's a dumbass. But stick shifts have not been a very prevalent car in the industry for a while. They still exist, but it's not not as many of them as it used to be. It used to be like you can get it with a stick or you can get it automatic, right? It
Mhm.
used to be the cheaper version of the stick, the more expensive is automatic. So there was more sticks out there. So a lot of people these days can't drive a stick. It's very commonplace. Being in the industry myself, I speak as somebody in the industry. There it's very commonplace that people don't know how to drive a stick. A lot of people don't even know they still make them.
Right.
So I won't call him dumb for not knowing how to drive a stick. I would only call him dumb if he knew it was a stick he was trying to steal. I call him unlucky
Yeah.
Okay.
because he jumped in the car that happened to have a stick. Like, oh shit, what is this? How you work this? How you put that? What you do? How you put that in drive?
Right.
Right? He was unlucky, and he don't because he got in the car. He wasn't familiar with it. But I don't call that dumb.
Okay. Well,
Now,
the 19-year-old YouTube star.
oh,
You are this week's dumbass.
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 Dumbass of the week.
Yeah.
Now, OZ, you said you had the Fatal Four cover for us this week.
Oh yeah. Yes.
What we got this week in the Fatal Four?
This week in the Fatal Four, we got some killers in the building. I got none other than right away, I'm going to jump right into it. I got HBE Hunted. HBE Hunted is coming with a song called Wish a Nigga Would. You know what I'm saying? You can wish a nigga would, or you can think a nigga would, or you can bet a nigga would. I wish a nigga would.
I was a kid again, I ain't wanna grow. See my nigga in the casket. That shit made me throw a murder seat on one front. You better have your ponytail. J-Lo been on music too hot, they still ride with dirty guns. They screaming I red wrong. I'm talking murder one like Curtis White. On the blow, but I be in the gun. My hood up in the trunk, my truck up in the hood. Still be posted up on First Street, I wish a nigga would. On the tight to hit your block with switches, put you in the wood. Last nigga tried to rob me, know that shit ain't turn out good. I'm the type to send a blitz and get you hit while I'm up in the hood. I ain't going big and blew a 20, I been eating good. On FaceTime with Birdman, he telling me what's up. You know I be with POG, them boys will hit you up outside the club. I ain't gotta say a word, I push the button and get it done. I ain't tryna kick it with you, I ain't tryna punt. I ain't tryna fake it with you, nigga.
All right, I hear you. I hear you, NBA, HBA, HBE Hunted. Damn, what's these damn initials, man? What the hell? HBE, HEB. HEB is a grocery store chain down in Houston, and he got me confused. I thought he was a grocery store.
That's these one.
HBE Hunted. Now I'm sitting here, man. I got the same song twice over here. I gotta figure out. I gotta get the fourth song here, but I was so excited about this one song. I downloaded it twice. But I do have Lexo featuring Saint going up against HBE Hunted. This is I Wish a Nigga Would. Lexi featuring Saint is called Timing is Everything. I like that title. Timing is Everything. It's the Fatal Four.
Lexo. And that's another one. perfection is a message. I've been ballin' since a youngin', selling 7 line and screaming. What the fuck, I look like practice and I ball like Iverson. Fly right on my face, but got back up, so let me try again. Yeah, the plug just gave me some more work, I'm getting fried again. Couple packs for my outfit, I'm getting fly again. Had to run this money up, don't wanna see you cry again. Had to run this money up, I'm trying to see you smile again. Even I try again, no sense left. I've been rolling tree, don't pop no jigger. New Ferrari coupe, I'm still the biggest. Turn up on the block, I brought some liquid. I'm chasing the hit and I'm fucking with all these bitches. I ran to the money out there and lean no fitness. Gotta keep it real, my team don't burn no bridges. I'm a street motivator, some say I'm a hood politician. Real CEO, everything I talk is business. Let that money talk, that bullshit walk. I'm only focused on my stocks, I'm really hitting. Shawty let my team, she got a tat at EDC. Shawty let me greed, now she screaming mess on me. Timing is everything, perfection is a message.
Ooh-wee, this gonna be a close one. I'm curious how this one's gonna play out. I'm curious to see how this one play out here. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna let y'all talk first, man. Ways
Yeah.
you like which your nigga would or timing is everything?
I, I I'm okay with both. Neither of them really my taste in music. But I will say I did like one over the other. HB Hunt it was all right. You know, it was like I said, not my flavor. With Lexo, it was more the tempo and everything kind of was more on my timing, my beat or whatever. So timing is everything for me on that. That one just it was just so
Timing is
many
everything.
uh, there's so many ad libs in the background. It was just kind of distracting me from the lyrics for a little bit there. But that's just more of a personal thing. That and I had half a gummy earlier, so I'm
Okay.
over
I had a whole
analyzing.
gummy and this is Ian. I done took 2 shots. Nigga, I'm there.
Uh,
Rob 45. Rob 45.
for me, both mixes were a little rough. Um, you need to bring down the music a little bit. That way we can hear your voice a lot clearer on both of them. But timing is everything was a better song to me tonight.
All right. Let's see here. I'm mixed. The only thing I didn't like, I don't know what the obsession is with auto tune with these new artists. It's a little bit much. I don't know what niggas sound like no more.
Right.
Right. So I didn't like that you did heavy auto tune. I liked Wish a Nigga Would started off great. I thought the beat was dope. I thought it was at first as it came in, it was kind of dope. I'm not a fan of too big of a fan of so much auto tune, but I was okay with it. But I thought the cadence didn't have any changes. It got to be a little redundant. Uh, and when I say the cadence, I shouldn't say that. I should say your melody that you were rapping in, because you were rapping melodically, and which I don't have a problem with. I probably was doing that before it was a thing, right? Not probably. I was doing that before it was a thing, rapping melodically. But I would mix up my melodies so it wouldn't get redundant.
Right.
And he didn't. And it got a little bit redundant, got a little tired of it. Whereas the opposite effect was with Lexo, with Timing is Everything, is that at first I didn't care for its flow, and it grew on me as the song went along. So as far as the one I would want to continue listening to, it would be Timing is Everything. So I'm gonna go with the crew and roll with Timing is Everything as the winner of that round.
So Lexo, with timing is everything, you are the winner of this round of the Fatal Four. You move on to the finals this week.
In round 2, my guy. I got a guy at work that called me this, actually. This is a name that somebody calls me as OG Tim Wilson. I got a friend that because I sell cars outside of doing this podcast. I got a friend at work that calls me this. So I got a little person. I'm a little biased, and at the same time, I'm not. Timbo Slice. Timbo. I got a friend that called me Timbo. Timbo. He called me Timbo Slice. I got a couple of them. He didn't even caught on with a couple of other people. Timbo Slice, and the song is Hooked and Faded. That name is so dope. I hate that he's using it because it's my name, but I love that he's using my name. Timbo Slice with Hooded and Faded. Let's give it a listen. It's the Fatal Four.
No idea what's coming. Popping the sip, popping the sip, popping the sip, popping the sip, popping the sip. No fucking idea.
Never had time to hustle the block. Too busy gunning inside of the sandbox. Nothing but respect to the lost ones. On a tough walk with the 9 at the stop sign, trying to get a little bread. Keep morality during insanity is a paradox. After losing brothers to the box, shadows come in waves, rinse and repeat. Got me careless, feeling like Bill Murray at a Groundhog Party, getting hella jaded. Pop it, sip it, hit it, hold it, hold it. Hooked and faded, keeping one eye open, floating on this loud. Now we stickier than glue, King Kong of the cloud, flying higher past the keto like Jew. Pop it, sip it, hit it, hold it, hold it. Hooked and faded, keeping one eye open, floating on this loud. Now we stickier than glue, King Kong of the cloud, flying higher past the keto like Jew. Fashionably late to the game, signature moves.
All right, Timbo. All right, Timbo. All right, Timbo. Timbo. My namesake, Timbo.
Timbo got some fluff.
He brought some heat, but Hooked and Faded. But it's going up against a previous champion. See, before we were doing this here on YouTube and on Booms TV and all of this stuff we doing. By the way, subscribe to the channel. It's the WUDS Network on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Like what you see if you like what you see. You can also catch us on Booms TV on your Fire Stick and Roku. There's Booms, BOOMZ TV. So make sure you check us out and check us in. All right? Comment, share, subscribe, and like what you see if you like what you see. Anyway, previous champion.
Actually, I think this actually might be the one that won him the championship last time.
Yeah, he did.
With this song.
He did. This song has been a champion. This song has won before, so let's see if it can win again. It's been a while. He hasn't been on since Get Vocal days, but here he is, my boy King Trey with Tulio.
MK.
2022. I don't never go nowhere without my motherfucking Thule. Every time we see her out, we shoot a nigga like a movie. Plus I cut these bitches off because they vibe is way too moody. Nah, nigga kicking shit, got me thinking that I'm Brucey. Damn, I can get caught in the jams. I do not fuck with the scams. I do not play with the blams. And I go too hard and I feel like a ram. These niggas is telling they got you in the jails. And I succeed cause I always prevail. These niggas will fail. These niggas is junk in the mail. These bitches is fucking for shells. When I'm off the lean, man, I feel like a snail. Used to have friends and then they start switching. Now I am a male, so I don't do the bitching. I love me some people, the ones that I'm missing. I'm backing up tripping. I carry the luggage. I'm caught on the locust. The way that they bugging. I'm stuck in my lane and the nigga is focused. These people provoking. I don't do the joking. I'm really outspoken. I'm writing. I'm going. The talent is showing. Fuck what they knowing. These bitches is on. These niggas is going. I don't do the cuffing. I don't do the bluffing. I might do the selling. I'm fly paper selling. And I've been a one from the beginning. Now my reign is just beginning. Nah, niggas gon' keep winning. I don't know why I keep sending revolver bell. Just keep spinning. I'm the one that game missing. I'm the one that's on the mission. And I'm the one that's really spitting. And I'm the one that's really killing. And I'm the one that's with a vision. And I'm the one that's curving women. And I get the money to spend it. I get the money to spend it. I get the money to spend it. Niggas asking, I ain't lending. Fuck you niggas who is dissing.
Okay, he going, he rolling. That's King Trey with Tulio. King Trey with Tulio. Rob 45, what you think?
Oh man, listening to that again, I got a whole new respect for it.
I told y'all you had to hear it again, man. You can't. We judging him by what happened when we interviewed him, but I told you that dude had some stuff. We was interviewing for a reason. We interviewed him for a reason.
I'm actually gonna have to. I'm gonna have to put that one through again.
Oh, he's gone for King Trey Tulio.
I like both guys with the bars and the flows that King Trey was. Yeah, I thought it was a joke first time.
Well, no, I told y'all forgetting the dude. We were on him. We interviewed him for a reason. Yes, the interview went left because my gummies kicked in, and he and I got into it, and I kind of wore him out, and he became somewhat of the show
A running joke.
for that, and I apologize, but I am the one, King Trey, that said we need to give you another chance because I thought they forgot that you were bringing the heat, and there's a reason we brought you on because you was bringing the heat. But Waze, what you think?
Oh, well, I thought Tulio was dope in the first place. Still dope now. Nothing's changed there. My opinion on it hasn't really changed much at all. So I'll talk about Timbo Slice. And I will say I'm going to pick Timbo Slice on this one just because I think out of these two songs, I find is it Hooded and Faded or Hooked and Faded?
Hooked and Faded.
All right, Hooked and Faded is just that's something I can see myself bumping in my car.
Okay. So y'all gonna put it on me. King Trey, I brought you back. Timbo Slice, you my namesake. So I'm biased, but I'm not, because I'm biased for both of y'all. I got nothing but love for King Trey, and I got and my namesake is in here. So I really got to give a total and complete honest opinion. Timbo Slice, that shit was fire to me. That was banging. My head was bobbing. I love the beat. I like the production. I thought I could hear you clearly. Everything about that I dug a whole lot. King Trey, you redeemed yourself. King Trey, you reminded everybody here in the smoke session why we brought you on in the first place. Mm-hmm. Because your shit was dope. Your shit was fire. You had bars. And you was bringing them. All that said, I apologize, man. I'm sorry, but I can only pick one. I can only pick one. And I got to roll with Timbo Slice because that shit was banging. That shit was banging. That shit was banging. That shit was banging. And you know what? If I would have put you up against something else, if you would have been up against the other two, King Trey, I probably would have gave you a shot. You should have made the finals because I think you're better than the other two songs.
I agree 100%.
I probably would have picked you over. I definitely would have picked you over Wish a Nigga Would because without you ain't coming with auto tune shit. So I can understand you. I can hear you. I know what you sound like. So I dug what you did. And hey, I'd love to see you come on. But if you ever come back, have at least 8 bars. Damn. Give me something. That said, 545, take it away. Okay, well, 545, you gotta cut your mic on.
I had to say hi to Big Ed real quick. I'm sorry. he was in the background. Timbo Slice, he was moving on. You were facing Lexo. What time it is everything? Can't wait to hear that matchup. You guys remember the rapper Mo 3?
Yeah.
There was some movement in his murder in the murder case in his case where
Some Texas boys.
yeah, down in Dallas. Yellow Beezy has been arrested and charged with murder for hire. He's now sitting in Dallas County Jail with a $2 million bond.
Capital murder.
Capital murder against Mo3.
Hey.
From what I've been gathering on the internet, because that drill type music, that type of music, that's not my style. So what I've been gathering on the internet is that Mo3 actually hit up some of Yellow Beezy's guys. Yellow Beezy hit up a couple of Mo3's guys. Mo3 hit up a couple more of Yellow Beezy's guys. And Yellow Beezy was like, I'm finna end this. And ended Mo3. Those are the allegations. What do you guys thought?
That that to me sound like poetic justice. Poetic justice. Poetic justice. If they was going at each other, that's what it's supposed to come down to.
It makes a lot of sense to the case because they caught him in the middle on a bridge in the highway. Like they stopped traffic to finish him off.
Yeah,
that's very, very much a very personal move to take in broad daylight.
But when you're at war, man, it's on site.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that's become somewhat of a cliche in a hood and hood talk online. But when you're in a war, it's truly on site.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. I've seen. Trust me, I've witnessed a war, and you've witnessed a war.
Yep.
A hood war. When I say war, by the way, I'm talking the hood wars, and you hear about shit happening anywhere, everywhere, any kind of way. It is any time of day. It's on site.
Yeah.
It's on site. You got to go. I saw you. I see you. You don't see me. I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
I see you. You do see me. I'm coming.
Yep.
I'm coming no matter what. I don't care who's around. I don't care where we at. I don't care when it is. When you're at war, it's on site.
Yeah.
Freeway or not. The war that was here in my hood, that was in 2020, started because of a shooting on the freeway.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It was him, his woman, and his baby. And they shot his car up on the freeway. Killed his baby. And that started the war.
That brings up another story that happened down in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Rapper, I believe his name was Lil Ronnie.
Yep, him and his daughter.
Was shot along with his daughter. That
was recently.
Yeah.
And then, okay, and you know what? I hate you brought that story up. Because did you see her mama?
No.
I grieve differently than y'all niggas. Yeah, we out here getting it in. My baby was buried in Gucci, bitches. It was terrible.
That brings up what?
And the girls in the background. Yeah, yeah, girl, yeah. I was like, damn.
That brings up as people that are in hip hop and love hip hop like we do. What have we done to our culture?
I'm gonna tell you what we did. We gave it away. We sold it. We sold it. We didn't give it away. We sold it. We sold it. We sold it to the people that like to bring us down. There's no more. There's no Public Enemies don't sell no more.
No.
KRS-One that don't sell no more.
Oh, Henny Savant is like the best new artist. He's better than Kendrick.
He's dope. I don't know if he's better than Kendrick, but he's dope.
To me, he's better than Kendrick. To me, he's better than Kendrick.
To me, he's not, but he's definitely dope.
But he's only got like 900 views on some of his videos.
He is dope, though. He is dope. I got somebody else that's dope. They're gonna be making an appearance on the What Up Though show soon. I got him. I took one of his freestyles down, but he's different level. He's ridiculous. He's ridiculous on a whole nother level. I can't wait to bring him on. I would have brought him on on my most recent show earlier tonight, but I had to let Lil D shine. But I got a guy that's talent is through the roof. His talent is through the roof, and I want to bring him on for you, Dejan, because he's from England. Dejan had some hate on her. I won't say hate. I don't like to overuse the word hate. I don't want to misuse that term.
That's a strong word.
It wasn't even strong words. He had a strong opinion about the rappers from England, artists from England. But he's not really a rapper as much as he is an artist that can rap.
Right.
Okay.
And he is absolutely phenomenal.
Right.
When I tell you he's next level phenomenal, but he's getting his love though. He's getting his love out there online, but he's absolutely next level phenomenal. I mean, he's right now. This is probably in my top 5 favorite artists right now, of right now. Period. Okay. And I'm talking about famous people included. Period. He's in my top 5 favorite artists right now.
Can I send you 3 beats for him?
Huh?
Send you 3 beats for him when he come in?
I don't know the guy.
Oh.
I'm just a fan of this guy.
Okay.
He's from England. He's not. I don't know this motherfucker. I don't been in England.
He said he was going to bring him on the show. That's what
I said. He's going to make an appearance. See, you always get that confused. I said the same about Cool J once. And you just forget what my show does. You forget what my show does. He will make an appearance.
Okay, I got you.
I didn't say I'm going to bring him on the show. Don't mince my words.
Ooh, I got excited for a minute. My bad.
How you take it and how I mean it is not always the same.
Right?
But semantics are important to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I don't know. Well, I have no idea what we were talking about. I'm high as a motherfucker.
It's the Smoke Session 612, baby. That brings us to this week in hip hop history.
Ooh.
This week in hip hop history.
This week.
Wait a minute. What don't we got to finish the final Fatal 4 first?
Oh yeah. See, I'm high too.
God damn, high ass.
It's been a while, man. I ain't mad at you. We rusty. We ain't did the shows in a while.
Okay. Tag, you're in.
Tag, I'm in. So we've got 2 songs here for you. We got Lexo with Timing Is Everything and Timbo Slice with Hooked and Faded. Wait.
Yes.
Red pill or blue pill?
Oh, you already know. Let's go blue.
Lexo with Timing Is Everything.
Lexo. And that's another one. Got air on the beat, you know it's a hit. Vibe by the crank up, let's go. Timing is everything, perfection is a message. I've been ballin' since a youngin', selling 7 line of scrimmage. What the fuck, I look like practicing, I ball like Iverson. Fly right on my face, but got back up, so let me try again. Let the pluggers give me some more work, I'm getting fried again. Couple packs for my outfit, I'm getting fly again. I gotta run this money up don't wanna see you cry again. Had to run this money up, I'm trying to see you smile again. You wanna try again, no sizzler.
Hey,
I've been rolling tree, don't pop no jigger.
hey,
New Ferrari coupe, I'm still the biggest.
hey,
Turn up on the block, I brought some liquid.
hey.
I'm chasing the hit and I'm fucking with all these bitches. I ran to the money out there and lean no fitness. Gotta keep it real, my team don't burn no bridges. I'm a street motivated, some say I'm a politician. Real CEO, everything I talk is business. Let that money talk, that bullshit walk. I'm
All right, okay, all right, Lexo, calm down. Stop now. Damn, Lexo.
Down, son. Settle down, son.
Settle down. Give Timbo Slice a little bit. So we gonna go with the red pill now. We got Timbo Slice, hooked and faded. It's the Fatal Four.
No idea what's coming. Popping the sipping the sipping the sipping the sipping the no fucking idea.
Never had time to hustle the block. Too busy gunning the side of the sandbox. Nothing but respect to the lost ones. On a tough walk with the 9 at the stop sign, trying to get a little bread. Keep morality during the sanity is a paradox. After losing brothers to the box, shadows come in waves, rinse and repeat. Got me careless, feeling like Bill Murray at a Groundhog Party, getting hella jaded. Pop it, sip it, hit it, hold it, hold it. Hooked and faded, keeping one eye open, floating on this loud. Now we stickier than glue, King Kong of the cloud, flying higher past Saquito like Jew. Pop it, sip it, hit it, hold it, hold it. Hooked and faded, keeping one eye open, floating on this loud. Now we stickier than glue, King Kong of the cloud, flying higher past Saquito like Jew. Fashionably late to the game, signature moves, slow and steady, but I always come through. Flight got delayed about a decade while I was dodging that bullets and felonies, falling on my knees from a foul on the plate.
Hey!
Back with the plate.
All right, Timbo, come on now. Come on now. I know we cool and all. Damn.
We gotta kill him.
Oh, Timbo, slow down, calm down, get out of here. All right.
We're coming through hitting like Kimbo.
Okay. 545.
Yo,
What you think?
I like both of them. I really do. But man, that hooked and faded by Timbo Slice got me hooked and faded right now.
Okay.
The bars was punching like Kimbo. So I'm going with Timbo.
Okay. All right. Waze, what you think?
I have to agree. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm pulling up my app and I'm trying to see if I could pull up some Timbo Slice to throw it on my playlist because that's gonna make its way onto it pretty quickly here.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this. Lexo was fire. Lexo, that was fire. I could rock with that. Timbo Slice from the okay. This is what I want to say a few things about this. Y'all know I harp on this a lot. When you're a new artist, get right to it. That first 10 seconds, if you can't get me in that first 10 seconds of the song, I might not hear the good part. I'm out. If I don't know who you are, I gotta first 10 seconds gotta get my attention. Both songs accomplished that. But Timbo Slice did it for me a little more creatively because it still had that. It didn't come right in with the beat drop. It had a little intro, but he had a little phrase in there that was like, "Oh shit, that's cool," and it kept me listening. I love that. Okay, it kept me waiting, and then the beat drop. You can keep my attention until the beat drop. And the beat drop was fire, and he handled it well. I liked that it wasn't no auto tune. It was a good hook. It didn't really have an effect on the hook. It had the dropping out of it re-IQ'd the voice for the hook, which was cool with me. I like both songs a lot. I like them both a lot. But I do like Timbo Slice better. So I'm going to go with the crowd, and it's going to be a unanimous decision. Timbo Slice, hooked and faded. 545, take it away.
You are this week's winner of the Fatal Four. Timbo Slice, hooked and faded. You'll be able to catch it on the Smoke Session group page. I'll have it posted there.
Also, we're gonna hear it in its entirety at the end of the show.
Oh yeah, we're gonna hear the whole song at the end of the show. That brings us to this week in hip hop history.
This week in hip hop history. Oh, wait a minute, where'd it go? There you go.
We haven't done the show in a few weeks. And this week is actually just a lot of birthdays. There's only 1 or 2 albums that came out.
Happy birthday to all of y'all. Mm-hmm.
Birthdays real quick. And then we actually gonna take it back a week or two since we haven't been here for a month.
Bet.
And we're gonna run through some of these albums that came out.
Okay, all right. I'm good with that. I'm good with you know what? You know what? You do this segment a lot better than the other show that stole your segment.
I love this segment. So first up for birthdays.
Yes, sir.
A legend in the hip hop game. DJ Premier was born March 21st, 1966.
Nice.
Ms. Melody was born March 21st, 1969.
And she passed away. You have it there? No? She passed away. She died. That was actually KRS-One's wife.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yes, Miss Melody and KRS-One was married. So when I met KRS, when I was working with WGPR, with Billy T at WGPR in Detroit, they were in town. We did a little basketball game and all that shit. And I met Chris and I met his brother.
Okay.
Him and his brother. And Miss Melody was with us, but she wasn't feeling well, so she stayed in the hotel room. So we didn't get to meet Miss Melody. But yes, that was KRS-One's wife.
Oh, wow.
And she did pass away. She passed away a few years after that.
May she rest in peace.
Yes.
March 20th, 2007.
March 20th, 2007.
This artist came out with his second solo album.
2007?
2007.
Solo album, meaning that he used to be in a group.
Yep. He's actually still in the group.
He actually still in the group.
Yep.
And he came out with his second solo album in 2007. So how's he still in the group and he made 2 albums by himself?
Well, because the artist in the group is still in the group and he's made maybe 3 albums.
Oh, you talking about Big Boy?
No.
You talking about Andre 3000?
No.
You talking about Niles Barkley?
No.
Oh, you talking about Busta Rhymes?
No. I'm talking about LP.
Oh.
Of Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
Linkin Park.
Came out with a second solo album, I'll Sleep When You're Dead.
I never would have got that one.
March 20th, 1969.
What a bad answer to the question. That was such a bad answer. Sometimes the right answer is a bad answer.
March 20th, 1969.
All my answers were better. They were wrong, but they were better. More entertaining.
March 20th, 1969. Manny Fresh was born.
Manny Fresh. Manny Fresh looks, and Manny Fresh is, and he's still dope. And I saw him. He makes a lot of surprise appearances when you're in the South. When you're in the Houston, I was in Houston, and I'm sure he does the same in New Orleans, considering he's there. But in Houston, he makes a lot of surprise appearances at all kind of stuff, because it's a lot of Louisiana people in Houston since Katrina. And he just shows up and does his thing. So big ups to Manny Fresh, man, for just being a real nigga like that. But he still looked like somebody's auntie. All right, go ahead.
So
He looked somebody's auntie.
He does.
March 19th, 1991. This female artist released her debut album.
Queen Latifah.
No,
What year?
MC Light.
no, not MC Light.
What year?
1991.
Lil Kim.
No,
91.
Foxy Brown.
no.
Trina.
What?
Uh,
West Coast artist.
I'm
She's a West Coast artist.
oh.
Afro Puffs. What's her name? Lady of Rage.
No. March 19th.
Yo Yo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yo-Yo released March 19th, 1991. Yo-Yo.
Hey, you can't play with me. Yo Yo.
Make way.
Yo.
Other no.
Waze don't even know know nothing about that.
No.
Nah, I wasn't hip to Yo-Yo.
So Yo Yo had a song called "You Can't Play." This the song to look up, Waze. This the song to look up. You writing it down?
Yep.
I know Waze likes to write shit down. Look up the song called "You Can't Play with My Yo Yo," and the artist's name, of course, is Yo Yo. That's all I'm gonna say. Just rock that one. She didn't like do a bunch of good songs. She made that song and she did the song with Patra that was dope. Outside of that, she got more love because rap was still on the come up, and You Can't Play with My Yo Yo was dope. And you know, she was affiliated with another artist that was super duper popular that you know, and he's featured on that song, You Can't Play with My Yo Yo, and that gave her a lot of love too.
Yep.
Right? I ain't gonna mention the artist. I'm gonna let you be surprised when you watch it because it's banging. You can't play with my yo yo.
You already know it right there.
Say what?
Just saying that right there, he should already know who it was.
Right? No, he don't. Don't just stop right there. That's the hook. You can't play with my yo yo. Yo yo. So yo, let that roll. Check that out when you get a chance, Waze. You will not be disappointed.
All right.
All right.
Yes.
The song is dope. The song is dope. So you won't be disappointed by the song, and you'll also enjoy the fact that there's somebody that you know that's on there.
Okay.
And he's gonna be looking all young and shit. You know, it's dope. You're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it.
March 19th, 1973.
Real quick, I also want to say that to everybody that's on the younger side. I ain't gonna. It's not an insult. I know I'm old school, and there's some younger people that are grown now, like Waze is, that might not be up on that old earlier stuff. Check that out. The song is called "You Can't Play with My Yo Yo." The artist is Yo Yo. There's a featured artist on there that you know, and you're gonna enjoy that video because the song is dope. And the other artist because he's the guy that put her on.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he's the one that put her on. So that affiliation made her a lot more popular than she deserves. But that song was dope. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry, Rob.
March 19th, 1973. Bun B of UGK was born.
Bernard, what up, though, Bernard?
I hear them Trill burgers are actually pretty good.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
And aren't they vegan?
No,
Okay.
but I might go check it out. The next time I go to Houston, I'm gonna make it a point to have me one.
I heard they were vegan burgers though.
He may serve vegan burgers, but that's not all. That they're not all vegan. No.
Okay. Good.
This one we actually mentioned on an earlier show on the Ways verse. March 18th, 1970. Queen Latifah was born.
Yeah.
UNITY. Okay.
She was only 8 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
Queen La.
Man.
I stood this close to her.
With my life.
I never met her, but I stood very close to her. I was at a concert. She was performing. And after she did her set, we were sitting there watching the show, me and my boy Hanson. And he was like, "Squirrel." I was like, "What? He's like, look. And she was like, just a few people over watching. You know, she had came after she had did her set. She had came off stage and stood in front and watched the next artist perform. and was all in. And I was like, oh shit, that's dope. And I wanted to go talk to her, but I said, I bet if I try, I'm gonna get stopped. And I was enjoying the show as it was, so I just didn't bother. But she was right there. I mean, she was like right there.
Right?
I was like, yo, that's Queen.
A pioneer of the female hip hop artist.
Absolute,
Yo,
and absolute Queen Latifah for it. Oh, I'm using that from now on. Absolute. I like that. I like that. I'm stealing that from myself. I'm
and,
stealing it from myself. It's
and
mine.
she's one of the few artists one of the few older artists that still got it and can still do it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's because she's done a lot too. She did very well with her career. She's done acting. She's done movies and shit. She's done singing. She did a Broadway play.
I'm talking
She
about hip hop.
what the fuck you talking about? That is hip hop, nigga. That's y'all problem. Y'all think hip hop and rap is synonymous. That is hip hop. It is hip hop to broaden your horizons and stretch.
Mm-hmm.
It is hip hop to grow. To grow is hip hop. She can do it all. Is my point. She kept herself relevant. She stayed around, and that's why she can still do it. Motherfuckers that got stuck in that mindset, the rap is all. A lot of them fell off because they didn't broaden themselves. And then what you do? You end up in the street. Just check stop, and can you still do it? Probably so, but who watching?
Right.
Once again, proving.
Don't know you no more. Don't nobody know Cool C.
Once again, proving why Snoop Dogg is a rap king.
Boom. Boom. And Queen is a rap queen for sure. The original.
Yeah.
You see MC Light hosting all these shows, doing voiceovers, brought herself back actually, because she had kind of fell off.
Yeah.
She brought herself back by doing something different.
Yeah.
Cube is still relevant. Why? Because he started doing movies.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he can still make an album. He can still do his thing. That keeps you going, man. Diversifying keeps you going. That's hip hop.
LL Cool J has kept himself relevant by doing NCIS.
It ain't rap, it's the culture. It's the culture, baby.
And then there's people like Ice-T who do too good of a job of it, and you forget the fact that they actually rapped.
But Ice-T made good. Ice-T came in an era that what he did had great shock value.
Yeah.
Never to me a great rapper. He made good songs and he had great timing.
Mm-hmm.
And he was he
had fortunate timing, I should say.
A great MC. Not an MC as a rapper, but as a MC, master of ceremonies.
Yeah, and he anchored in a lot of he anchored in the gangster rap, the West Coast gangster shit. He anchored that in. He really did. He was doing that before NWA. NWA did it differently. NWA was more descriptive.
Mm-hmm.
They taught you how to be a gangster, right? Where he was the first. Man, when his shit came out, I couldn't listen to that. That was destructive.
See, I didn't really never listen to his earlier music.
Man, when Ice-T came out, that shit scared me. I was scared of Ice-T's music. I wouldn't listen. I was scared to listen to Ice-T's music when it first came out.
See, the first time I saw Ice-T was in Breaking.
Well, yeah, of course. That's when we all first saw him, but we didn't know who he was.
Right. And then the next time I saw Ice-T, heard Colors.
Oh yeah, no, he had the Ryan Page before that. Ryan Page was the one that put him on the map. That's the one with 6 in the morning, cops at my door. Yeah, no. Ryan Page was the one. Yeah, Ryan Page is the classic.
I didn't hear that one first.
That's the classic. If you've not heard Ryan Page, you've not heard Ice-T. You've got to listen to Ryan Page. That's his classic album. That's the one that made. Then he made Power. So Ryan Page and Power were both dope, but Ryan Page was his classic because that's the one that put him on the map. That's when we went back and found out. That's when it started coming out that he was the guy in Breaking, and we went back and saw, watched it again and said, "Damn, that is Ice-T." We didn't know who he was when Breaking came out. We had no idea.
Right.
You forgot. You just knew Reckless was a big hit. It was a breakdance hit. So we remember Reckless. We knew Reckless. I knew it word for word, cover to cover. I mean, I love the song. But I didn't know who Ice-T. I didn't know that was when Ryan Page came out, nigga. That was an Ice-T I had never heard.
Right.
That was hip hop like I had not ever heard it. It was scary. This nigga is killing people. It was scary, dude. It was creeped me out. And then Power was dope. Power blew up because he put old girl on the cover,
Okay.
which was his chick at the time, and she was like ridiculously fine. And it was real creative because there was a picture of him standing next to her. She got the shotgun, boom, and she bad as a motherfucker. And then you flip to the backside because that was album days, right? You flip to the back of the album, and it's the same picture from behind, and you get to see that ass, and it was ridiculous.
We gotta take time out.
He got a piss. He fidgeted the shit. You should have took a piss while I was telling the story. We could have kept going. Anyway, because that way I could cover the time. And I'm still covering the time, damn it. I would cover the time. Once upon a time, a DJ's task was just to play records with more could you ask. Then came remixing, scratching, and cuts, which was too much for many. Drove some DJs nuts. But this DJ named Glove remains supreme at the cold something other DJ scene. I never got some of it, man. But Reckless was shit. What are you talking about? What you talking about? Ice-T. Anyway, man, I got an old school fact for y'all.
All right.
Okay, the gummies is hitting.
I can tell because you
we
got
ain't
that.
gotta pause. Let the
You
gummies.
got that dry mouth going on. You. It's like, oh yeah.
That wasn't dry mouth. I'm just trying to think of something to say. I'm just trying to think because I really didn't mean that. I'm just killing time till he come back. Pause my ass. We don't have to pause for the call tonight. Nigga, I'm on fire. What up, though?
Man, I couldn't help it, man.
Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. You can see exclusive content and subscribe to the channel. I need to put that that video I found back up on the channel. So I'm sorry, I'm hijacking the show, but blame it on the gummies. Anyway,
Hey, we just need
and the two shots. But look, we used to do the show on a site called Get Vocal. I can give it a plug because it no longer exists. So we used to do a shot. We used to do the show. I did a shot. We used to do the show on a station called Get Vocal, right? And this guy right here, Rob 45, was talking this 90s shit. Too much. Too strong. To where the point where it's one thing to say 90s hip hop was this, 90s, because it was dope. 90s was a great era for music. But every era was great for music, in my opinion, for its own reasons. But he started insulting the other eras. So I challenged him with the two that he put, because he lumped 2000 and 2010 together. And I told him, I said, I think there's a lot of 2000 music that blended in with the 90s era that you're not giving enough credit to. And he kept going. So we started a battle. I challenged him. And it was 90s against 2000s. Me against him. And it was a lot closer than he thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way. And all of that stuff got lost because they shut down the site and we weren't recording. And we were recording, but we were recording within the site. So to us, we always had that stuff in the archive. But once they shut the site down, we lost all of that shit. But I was going through some old stuff, looking for some old episodes of our shows here, and I found round 3 of the 90s versus the 2000s. I need to put that out there somewhere. We got to get that available. Y'all got to get a chance to see. It's hard, though, because YouTube won't let us do it because it's all the music. But, man, I'm telling you, I was just vibing to it. It wasn't even about the show. It was about the music because we was rocking, killing. I was killing him. I was killing him.
He says he was killing him.
I was killing him.
He says that.
See, because this is what happened. This is what happened, and I was laughing the whole time because I kept telling him that. This is why I was winning. It was a great show. Don't get me wrong. The music was great, mostly cover to cover. He played a little bullshit. For the most part, it was beautiful. But here's this was his problem. We were switching up. One week I go first, one week he go first. He would do better if I'm going first because he would copy whatever his thought process of what to play next. He chose what to play next based on what I played. Where I just had a playlist and I'm just playing my playlist. And I don't care what happens. If I lose this round or win this round, I'm just going with the way I plan my show with these songs. That's what I'm going to play, just straight out. But he decided what he was going to play based on what I played. So when I went first, he did better because each of his songs was competing with my song. So it was a lot better. It was like, okay, you playing that, but I'll play this. You playing that. But then when it was the other way around,
you did better.
I didn't do better because I was playing my song based on what he played. It was because after the first round, he started trying to play a song based on what I just played, not realizing that was last round though. That's not competing with what I'm about to play. And he couldn't, and I just slaughtered him. I was slaughtering.
Hey, we can do that again.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we can.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we can.
No, we can't.
We can run it back.
Nah.
Because I done found some better songs too.
YouTube ain't gonna let us play it.
Well, Booms TV will.
We can upload that one to Booms TV. I'm not doing that again. I'm not going back and trying to dig up all them damn songs. I had the time then, I don't now. I'm not digging up all them damn songs and putting all them folders back together on what to play. And if I do, and if we were to do it, I would challenge you to do it honestly and say we come in with a playlist and we play that playlist. It ain't no picking your song based on what I play and vice versa. That would be the only thing that would say we do that. You pick a playlist and I pick a playlist and we compare playlists. Not like, oh, you playing that, then I'll play this. You come in with a list. I come in with a list. My plan against your plan.
Okay,
that's fair. That makes it more fair to me.
Okay,
but
I'm down for it.
I'm not, because I don't have time to put all of them. I did a lot of work to put that together back then. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Okay.
It would be fun to do maybe once, but
I'm gonna goad you into it somehow.
Huh?
Goad you into it somehow.
Maybe one day I'll feel differently. Right now, I don't, but I will say we should do that. Let's put it up on Booms, and we'll have an exclusive Boom. We have one exclusive for Booms right there. And that'll be a Booms exclusive, and we'll put it up there. The one that I have, we can upload it. I'll send it to you. We can upload it.
Okay.
Upload that to Booms and let that be a little standalone.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm down for it.
Now, the name of the show at that time was going up on a Tuesday.
Yep.
I'm going to say I will allow it because I own the master. It goes up in the What Up Doe Show feed.
Okay.
It goes up in the What Up Doe Show feed.
I will do that.
And Bobby is on there. Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It was dope. I ain't going to front. I had a blast. Watching it because it brought up so many memories for me. But yeah, the music is fire. It's worth it. It'll be cool.
Hell yeah.
It'll be cool. I would like, if you're gonna love it. When you see it, you gonna love it. I'm telling you, you gonna love it when you see it because it was dope. It was fire. And we was talking shit too.
Yeah, yeah. We was talking big shit, both of us.
On that episode, we were just talking shit. We wasn't going big shit, but you were doing a lot of copying of what I say. Whatever I say, you say. You do that though. You do that.
You know who don't do that?
Who?
March 18th, 1993.
My man, back into it.
This group released their a single, March 18th, 1993.
This group released a single.
And it's one of the biggest singles in hip hop.
And it's one of the biggest singles in hip hop.
Yep.
History.
Yep.
Black Sheep.
No.
You said in 93?
Wu-Tang.
Not Wu-Tang.
Tribe Called Quest.
No, not Tribe Called Quest. They keep passing me by though.
The Far Side. I would have got there.
March 18th, 1993, The Far Side released a single, Passing Me By.
Oh, that was 93? Dang, that don't seem like it was that early. Wow.
It was about, I was in about 8th grade when that came out. So, yeah, that sounds about right.
Damn.
That seems early to me. Because their second album ain't come out to like 99, 2000, right? Or was it, or did I just not get hip to it till later?
But no, Passing Me By came out March 18th, 1993.
Okay. Great song.
March 19th.
What song did they sample?
I don't know.
It was a song by Quincy Jones. I think it's called Sister Strut, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Something like that.
I'll look
Great
that
song.
up.
Cool little song. Cool. I know it's Quincy Jones.
March 18th, 1983. This hip hop movie was released.
Crush Groove.
Not Crush Groove.
Beat Street.
Not Beat Street.
Breaking.
Not Breaking.
When was it?
March 18th,
1983. Hip hop movie released. It wasn't Crush Groove, it wasn't Beat Street, and it wasn't Breaking.
Do the Right Thing?
Wild Style.
That was way off.
I don't even remember Wild Style.
March 18th, 1989. This West Coast artist released a single.
Ice Cube.
Not Ice Cube.
Spice One.
Not Spice One.
Pac.
Ice-T.
Nope. He reportedly has a brother that's in the industry that had a #1 hit around that time too.
89?
Yep, 89.
Oh, I have no idea.
Tone Loc released the single Funky Cold Medina March 8th, 19.
Oh, damn. Cool. Dope. Tone Loc.
March 17th, 2006. We lost Professor X of X Clan.
Damn.
And glorious. You are protected by the red, the black, and the green. With the key, sissy.
Oh,
love him. Look at Waze. Have no idea. Waze just lost over there.
Shout out to the Tone.
X Clan
artist.
X Clan, man. X Clan. Every song, like literally every song, started with Professor X doing that. Literally every song on the album, he can start with him. This is protected by the red, the black, and the green.
Remember, those are the colors on the African flag.
Yep. Pan-African.
So, March 16th,
And glorious.
1959. Wow. 1959. This hype man was born.
Flavor Flav.
Jeez.
The greatest hype man in hip hop history.
Flavor
Yeah.
Flav is a lot more talented than people think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro
He's
can
a hell of a
sing.
producer.
He can sing his ass off. He can play the hell out the piano. Man, Flavor Flav is like super duper talented. And he figured it out. He knew he regularly. I almost met Flavor Flav. Let me tell you my Flavor Flav story. The same station, WGPR in Detroit, 107.5. Me and Billy T, we had hooked up with this guy from the YMCA. So same guy that brought in Chris, that brought in KRS-One for they used to do a youth basketball game. So the guys from the YMCA can play against hip hop stars, right? And it was a pickup team. So my brother would play with KRS-One and them. But anyway, Public Enemy came. I brought Public Enemy for the YMCA game. And YMCA was the ones bringing them, but they bring me and Billy because we were the radio guys, and we would promote it. So I met Chuck D, took a picture with Chuck D, and my brother balled with them too. And Flavor Flav didn't make it because he got arrested at the airport. And so I didn't get to meet Flavor Flav.
Damn.
Yeah. So he was still in New York. He didn't make the trip. Yep, that happened.
And I don't have any more albums coming for this week in hip hop history. We just got one more thing for this weekend in hip hop history.
All right.
March 15th, 2011, we lost Nate Dogg.
Damn.
Woo! Big loss for hip hop.
Yes.
Every time I hear Nate Dogg, I'm reminded of Ways, because he was a name that I didn't think of at the time, and I constantly wish I would have said Nate Dogg when we were talking about hip hop and not hip hop, and he implied, he didn't say it outright, I said it, but he implied that if you start singing, that means you're not hip hop. And I didn't think of the name Nate Dogg and say, this dude don't even rap, and he's hip hop.
He's the original.
All he does is sing.
Mm-hmm.
He is a hip hop hook waiting to happen.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's a hip hop hook waiting to happen. He was as hip hop as they come, and he wasn't a rapper at all.
Right.
And so I think of that conversation in that episode every single time I hear the name Nate Dogg, and I don't say that to take a shot at Ways. I say that to give Nate Dogg the praise, and that's all I'm saying.
Bet.
Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. One other sad note before we get to winner of the Fatal Four, Timbo Slice with Hooked and Faded. Today we lost a great boxer.
Damn.
Great boxer, a great man.
Yes, sir.
Today we lost the great George Foreman.
Shortly before the show.
Yeah.
We were getting ready for the show and we just found out.
Yep.
So any words from you guys about George Foreman?
Rest in peace. And my condolences to his family. And you said it, great boxer, great man, reinvented himself and had a resurgence in his career. One of my best memories of him, ironically, was watching him on television introducing the George Foreman grill.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and seeing what that blew up into, it was just amazing that I just so happened to be watching some off the wall show randomly, and George Foreman was introducing the George Foreman grill. I was laughing at it, and it just took off to the point where I had one.
I've had a couple.
I was gonna say he was one of the first boxers to find his way into every single home without having to be on TV to do so.
It was wonderful. And one of the moments, my George Foreman moment that angered me, because it was one that really I thought was really insulting to him. He was on Jay Leno's show talking about the grill. That's why I was watching it. Right, I became a George Foreman fan after boxing. Right, I was a fan of him because of his grill. When it blew up, I was like, I was there. But he was on Jay Leno's show, and he was talking about the grill. They were talking about it, and Jay Leno said, "So what's one of your favorite meals? What's one of your favorite meals?" He's like, and he was naming some stuff. He said, "You don't like chicken? Don't you just love chicken?"
Mm.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't you just love fried chicken?" Right? And he was sitting there, he was smiling like he was smiling. You could tell there was anger behind his smile.
What's this motherfucker in the mouth?
And he said, "Yeah," he said, "but actually I prefer my chicken baked."
Yep.
And he said, "Now how about some good old fried chicken?" And these two ladies came out with these big trays, and they pulled the top off. Some fried chicken, and all the 2 trays of fried chicken, and handed them to him, and he smiled for the camera, and he grabbed the piece, and he smiled for the camera, but I could feel it.
Yep.
I could feel it.
Right.
I was mad as hell. I was mad as hell, and I'm. It really, really. I hate that. That's a memory I have of him, but it is because it hurt me to see that happen to him. But man, rest in peace, George. I got nothing but love for you. The man had 6 boys, named them all George. My dad, how great is that?
Right.
How great is that? My man. Rest in peace.
One of the girls, Georgina, too.
Huh?
Didn't he name one of the girls Georgina?
I don't know. I just know it's George 1, George 2, George 3, George 4, George 5, and George 6.
I wouldn't put it past him, though.
Damn.
But shout out and rest in peace to George Foreman.
In ways, I ain't mean to eat up all your time, man. I should have let you go first. I forgot I'm high.
Oh, it's all good.
We're going to do a moment of silence for George Foreman, and then tag, you're it, OG.
Yeah, thanks y'all for watching Smoke Session 612. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, the WUDS Network on YouTube, and you can also check us out on Booms TV on your Roku or your Fire Stick. That's BOOMZ TV. You can check us out there as well. And you can find us on our Facebook pages, Smoke Session 612 Facebook page, the What Up Though Show Facebook page, the Ways Verse Facebook page, the Showtime Facebook page. So make sure you check us all out. We out here having fun. We love y'all, and we thank y'all for joining us. Like what you see. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. And we out of here with Timbo Slice, the winner of tonight's Fatal 4, Hooked and Faded. This is Smoke Session 612. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. That's your boy Ways at the bottom there, the screen there, the graphic wizard, and the host of the show, DJ Rob 45, the super producer. We out. Peace.
No idea what's coming. Pop in the city. Fucking idea.
Never had time to hustle the block. Too busy gunning the side of the sandbox. Nothing but respect to the lost ones. On a tough walk with the 9 at the stop sign, trying to get a little bread. Keep morality during insanity is a paradox. After losing brothers to the box, shadows come in waves, rinse and repeat. Got me careless, feeling like Bill Murray at a Groundhog Party, getting hella jaded.
Pop it, sip it, hit it, hold it, hold it. Hooked and faded, keeping one eye open, floating on this loud. Now we stickier than glue, King Kong on the cloud, flying higher past Aikido like Jew. Pop it, sip it, hit it, hold it, hold it. Hooked Hooked it faded, keeping one eye open, floating on this loud. Maui stickier than glue, King Kong of the cloud. Flying higher past Aikido like Jihu.
Fashionably late to the game, signature move, slow and steady, but I always come through. Flight got delayed about a decade while I was dodging that bullets and felonies, falling on my knees from a foul on the plate. When the back hit the plate, bloody ratting in my blood, passing the buck on the plate. Playing me, thinking I'm done, but let me back it up. Fuck who caught the fuzz, only you knew the name of the plug.
Pop it, sip it, hit it, hold it, hold it. Hooked it faded, keeping one eye open, floating on this loud. Maui stickier than glue, King Kong of the cloud. Flying higher past Aikido like Jihu. Pop it, sip it, hit it, hold it, hold it. Hooked it faded, keeping one eye open, floating on this loud. Maui stickier than glue, King Kong of the cloud. Flying higher past Aikido like Jihu.
Now they looking at me, wanna judge me, wanna tell me how I ought to be. Bitch, please, can't handle seeing a quarter of the shit that I don't seen. Gonna be a scene, calling you some shit that's obscene. Some shit you don't like hearing, rustling jimmies, ruffling feathers, roasting on the skin, deep sheep with the demon seasoning, spicy reasoning, heaven. I'm seeing why my demeanor ain't sweeter and why I'm always fucking faded.
Pop it, sip it, hit it, hold it, hold it. Hooked it faded, keeping one eye open, floating on this loud. Maui stickier than glue, King Kong of the cloud. Flying higher past Aikido like Jihu. Pop it, sip it, hit it, hold it, hold it. Hooked it faded, keeping one eye open, floating on this loud. Maui stickier than glue, King Kong of the cloud. Flying higher past Aikido like Jihu.
Out of the darkness, chasing light like a mother, chasing for my shots. It's my shot, stepping to the plate, walking on assets, swinging on liabilities, leveraging my ability for new opportunities. Staying positive, I'm a profit and loss. Vibe venom burning in my veins, earning to the urn. Watching the pen swing, flying right into chaotic winds, gaining altitude and turbulence, spreading these eagle wings.
Pop it, sip it, hit it, hold it, hold it. Hooked it faded, keeping one eye open, floating on this loud. Maui stickier than glue, King Kong of the cloud. Flying higher past Aikido like Jihu. Pop it, sip it, hit it, hold it, hold it. Hooked it faded, keeping one eye open, floating on this loud. Maui stickier than glue, King Kong of the cloud. Flying higher past Aikido like Jihu. Got these foreigns in vision, I'm driven, staying current on my zen like I'm Watts, with new shocks in my watts, recharging my neurocircuitry, jolting my ambition. Got some blueprints to a new mission, impossible for me to lose when I'm cut loose, going full cruise. But if I get lost in the shadows, I'll be sending SOSs to Demetrius DMs. Blessing off always seems to get the demons fleeing.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What up, though?